Order. It's time for our first session of the Common Sense Court live. We're gonna have a multitude of cases here on the docket. Trying to see who we have ready to come in and testify on the behalf. We have several cases, and we'll get these guys on the horn, and that's what we're gonna do. They gonna testify just like anybody else, and that's how we're gonna do in the court here. So give enough time for the jury to come in and check us out. Just waiting on jury selection to come in. Bailiff, please allow the jury to come into the courtroom as I check today's docket and see exactly who we have on the bill for the day. Seems that we have a full docket here today. Just looking to see who we have ready to testify here. Mr. Perry to join us here in the courtroom. So our first case that's going to be on the docket is this particular case. I think it has me disturbed here. Checking the docket. The docket is crazy. I want to make sure we get the proper case files here. This is ridiculous here. The fact that we got this many cases on the dang on the docket for the day. I can't believe we're doing that. And we wait for Mr. Perry to come on. While we wait for Mr. Perry to come on, we are just looking at like I said, we're looking at the docket. Well, yeah, Mr. Perry. Coming, people, we coming. Just trying to get this out to everybody. Where you at there, Mr. Perry? Waiting for Mr. Perry to log in here, people. That's what we're waiting on. I see you, Linda Pope. We waiting for our first. See, this is how court be. You know, you get to court, then just don't want to show up when it's time for them to show up. There's Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry is ready to testify now. Trying to make sure you got it together. Good evening, Mr. Perry. Can you hear me, Mr. Perry?
Yeah, I got you, Judge.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure you hear, Mr. Perry.
Please forgive my tardiness, Judge. I had an issue with my baby mama.
It's all good. I'm checking the docket here for you, and trying to make sure that we got a nice full docket for you, making sure that your particular case can be heard, and you can see the evidence. I don't want to have evidence against you, and you not be able to see said evidence.
Understood.
And that's what we're working on this particular moment. And how you doing today, Mr. Perry?
Oh, it's all good, man. I damn hurt my arm. My elbow been bothering for like 2 days. So you ask me like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Absolutely nothing. All right, I got you. We had this worked out earlier. Everything was going, and this now as soon as you go live, that's when everything want to act up. But that's all right, Mr. Perry. We got you right here. So what we'll do is we might just start your testimony and see if we can get the evidence before you on, because I'm quite sure you've seen some of this evidence already that that we got that I got right here. So the first case on the docket, this dude, he got a Kevin Samuels tattoo, Mr. Perry, a whole tattoo on his arm dedicated to Mr. Kevin Samuels.
Posthumously, okay.
Posthumously, after Kevin Samuels left this earth, and with the good work he did here, I'm sure Mr. Samuels went to heaven. He had to go to heaven because there's no other place for a man who dispersed truth in such a mighty voice could have gone anywhere besides.
Where did you put the tattoo?
The tattoo is on his leg.
Oh, okay. It's not you.
No. It definitely is not me. It's definitely not me. I think it is definitely a violation of man law to put any dude's picture on your body that
it's a photograph
not related to.
It's a photograph. All right, I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, it's a picture of Kevin's face on his body. That's what I'm trying to be able to share it with Kevin Samuels with the glasses, the whole nine.
I don't have to see it to know that that's an issue. That's gonna be a problem.
And that was my point. That's why I went to that case first, because I figured you don't have to see this particular picture to know.
And no disrespect to the gays. Even if you're a gay man, you should not have a dude's face on your body
that you are not related to.
I would even say period.
Point blank.
Even if you're related to him. Okay. You got to be dead for 10 years before you do that.
Even if you're related to him, they got to be dead for 10 years?
10 years, a whole decade. And you got to be still emotional about it.
You can't.
I'm just throwing it out there, Laugh. I'm just throwing it out there.
You just can't. Not even your granddad. If your granddaddy died next year and you and your granddaddy close.
Got 9 years, 900, 360.
I gotta wait a year to put Paw face on me?
You gotta wait 10 years.
But it's Paw though, Rodney.
Paw. He's still a man. He got a penis?
Last I checked. Last I know, I didn't check. would like that
Whoa,
stricken.
whoa, 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 whoa,
I would like that
whoa.
stricken from the records of the court. I did not check my grandfather's penis. I would like that to be taken off the record.
And that's almost like looking at your own penis because you know he your grandfather, so he passed that down to you anyway.
Yeah, that is possible. But what if you don't have your grandfather's penis? What if you got your grandmama's penis?
I don't know if that's how it works, but okay.
Yeah, but if she don't, that's my point. Maybe you're so small, your penis is the size of your nana's clit.
No. Hit the thing.
No. I'm just trying to get full testimony. See, that information came from the SVU.
The testimony is this, as follows.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just say it. You definitely can't. You can't put no man's face on your body, even if it's a family member. If it's a family member, there's a caveat of 10 years that comes into play.
Okay.
And you can, appeal that and get it lowered as much as to 5, but no lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 years, Papa. What if you have the unfortunate of a child passing away? Can I get the child's face?
Yes, but he's not a grown up. If he passed 12,
what if he is?
If he's 13, you got to remember him some other kind of way.
So I can't put my 12-year-old son's face on my body.
You can put your 12-year-old son. You can't put your 13-year-old son.
Okay, so 13 is the cutoff for me to pay respect for my fallen child.
He shouldn't be dead because he had a lot of life to live.
He shouldn't be, but if he happened to be,
no tattoos.
No.
Mama can get it. Mama can get it.
But daddy can't get tattooed.
Like my son is 27. You ain't gonna see it. We ain't gonna do that.
No, not at all.
I just tell him to stay out of trouble.
Okay, but what if he don't? What if it is it's some unforeseen
the law is the law, lab. The law is the law. The law is the law. We can what if this thing to left, but the law is the law.
So the court is clear. It is the testimony of Mr. Perry that there's a 10-year cooling off period before you are allowed to tattoo any other man's face on your body.
Definitely.
Whether related or unrelated.
Now you maybe get a waiver for 5 years, depending on how close the person is to you.
Okay. You can get 5. So 5-year minimum cooling off period.
Yeah.
Before you can get
the courts rarely grant that 5 though, because they really been laying the law down on this whole
does that apply? So does that 10-year cooling off period also apply to non-family members, or if non-family members are totally off? Is that illegal?
10.
10 is 10.
10 is 10.
So if my homeboy passed when I was a kid, when we was 10,
he should have ducked.
And I'm 20, yeah. I can get his face tattooed on my body.
No, you
10
cannot.
years later.
10 years later, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if the court agrees.
But on the tattoo, you gotta put on the tattoo 10 years later, so we know when we look at it that you adhere to the law.
But I just don't think a grown Mr. Perry, we've been friends. You've been a friend of the court for 20 plus years, Mr. Perry. I love you like a brother. And if something was unfortunately to happen to you, Mr. Perry, ain't no way in the hell I'm putting your face on my body, Mr. Perry.
Absolutely.
It's not happening. It ain't going down. And no point of time will we ink Perry anywhere on my body. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, at all. I already know.
I'm just saying, Mr. Perry. So if I pass, unfortunately, are you gonna get love tattooed on Rodney's chest?
I'm not gonna get love or love. Like I'm not getting no combination of those words or the likeness thereof.
Mm-hmm.
See, because a lot of people try to mess with the law and start messing with the words, and but they go to LAVVLOVVE.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, and then stick
Okay.
that under like that ain't really him, but that's him.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a man law. You know, man laws can be a little sticky sometimes.
All right. You know what, Mr. Perry, I will I will take the court will take that under advisement. And hearing what you say, I think 10 years is a nice compromise for said tattoo on the body from someone who is not a family member or just someone who has passed away. I think 10 years is an adequate waiting period. The court finds.
And how about this? You probably gonna end up without a tattoo at all because 10 years is a great time to go. I don't need to do that.
I think the court agrees. So I think 10 years is an adequate waiting period. The court agrees with your submission and evidence, and we agree with that. So the court finds you not guilty, Mr. Perry, of thinking that you should violate your body. We find your testimony to be credible, and we appreciate you joining us here at Common Sense Court. Next case. Next to testify in the courtroom in our Chicago area, we have Mr. Baldhead joining us. And since he is not an informant or a snitch, we are not going to use his legal name here in the court proceedings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Baldhead, I'd like to thank you for joining us here in the courtroom today. I'll be looking forward to hearing your testimony. First of all, Mr. Baldhead, how you doing today?
Wonderful. Can't complain. Wonderful. How you, Judge?
I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. Just making sure that we are here and we're able to do everything we need to do, and just trying to make sure that we're able to pull up your case. Right there. Can we get all phones to be silenced in the courtroom? Can we get all phones to be silenced in the courtroom? All right, Mr. Baldhead. Is your testimony that you are from Chicago?
Yes, I am.
You are from Chicago, okay? So it's safe to say you got a little gangster in you.
All the way.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Right now, the court is looking, and it seems that the video does not want to play. So this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna try a different way to get this video to play for you, sir, because I need your testimony on this as soon as possible. There we go. Let's see if we can get that to play right there. All right. I think we're ready for you there, Mr. Baldhead. All right, let's see if we can get you on the docket here real quick and make sure we can, there we go. There we go. I think we're cooking with Crisco now. I think we're cooking with Crisco. I think we're not cooking with Crisco.
Hey, I'm ready. Whatever it is, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm giving my best. Give my all.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna need you to do. I just need you to give your best and give your all. I think we might be cooking with Crisco now. It reset me. It didn't. I'll be damn. You know how it always be. Like I was telling Rodney, it always seems that when you try to get something done, when you practice it, it come off flawless. Then when you try to actually pull it off, it don't be trying to do right. It don't be trying to do right. Check Google Chrome, see, check, uncheck list. All right, let's see if we can do you like we did Mr. Perry. Let you testify without necessarily seeing the evidence before you. It's a picture here, sir.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this picture so you can see this picture and you'll be able to testify truthfully, being able to see said picture, even though you're not in the courtroom with us right now. I want you to be able to see exactly what you're testifying. There you go, Mr. Baldhead. You should have the evidence from the case in your possession right now.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Mr. Baldhead, the picture that you have
Yep.
is of a man who is deceased, and in said deceased picture,
Foolishness.
he is sitting at a drum set with full Adidas gear on and everything, with the drumsticks in his hand, deceased, propped up, sitting in a chair, ready to play the drums. What say ye about this? Is this a travesty of funeral proceedings there, Mr. Baldhead?
I think it is the dumbest thing that is going on to the highest of dumbtivity. Why would you do that? That goes along with people putting people in that same state standing straight up. I walked in a funeral one day of a prominent gang member. Didn't see no casket. I seen a lot of people standing around, and I actually walked up to a friend of mine and said, "Hey, man, dude standing right there looked like the man we came to see." He said, "That is him." I said, "I thought he was dead." See, he is. I said, "Why is he standing up?" He said, "They said you can't look down on the king." I said, "Well, I came, and I'm finna go." Don't want to. That's the dumbest thing in the world. But people try new stuff. I don't understand why.
So the dude was standing up at the funeral?
Standing up.
Was he leaning?
Not a lean. He was on standing straight up. I don't know how they did it. I think they put him on extra stiff. Might have put starch in his pants and everything. But he was not doing nothing but standing there, and he had a drink in his hand.
He had so he at his own funeral with a shot of Hennessy at his own funeral.
Had on sunglasses, everything.
So he was G to G at his own funeral.
Yeah. I thought about something though. So if a person, like this person on this picture played the drums, it must have been the best thing in his life to him. That meant a lot to him, play drums. So if it was a person that was a stalker and the person died, are they gonna set him up with some bushes and put his body in the bushes, squatting down?
I do you one better. What if the person who died was a whore? Are you gonna set that whore up with a penis in her mouth at the funeral? Or are you gonna put her in the casket with two dudes next to her?
Or put her in the casket doggy style. I saw that on the picture.
Face down.
Yeah, face down, ass up.
So it poses many questions. Just because something is prominent in one's life, does that mean we really have to acknowledge that thing at the funeral?
No, they can acknowledge it with the casket closed and some pictures of this person doing that. But to actually have this person like that
Yes.
in the lion state, hell no.
I'm just saying, what if said person at the funeral loved motorcycles and person died in a motorcycle crash? Do you put him on a motorcycle popping his last wheelie?
They had somebody like that. They had somebody like that in that type of state. I don't think he died in a motorcycle, but he told that he was in there on a whole motorcycle.
On a whole motorcycle. And do they put the motorcycle in the ground with him?
I don't know, but I wanted to find out if it cut on after that. Was it a real motorcycle?
I want to know if they buried him with him, because I got two crackheads that'll go to the cemetery with me. We'll dig him up and get that motorcycle.
Or I wonder would they bury him and then cut it on while he in the ground?
And just until when the gas run out, it's a symbol of the final ascending to its final resting place.
Yeah, that's retarded, but I think that'll be their move. That'll be their move. They're doing too much. They're doing too many things at funerals now. Instead of mourning, they're making it a mockery. And it's
A complete mockery.
stupid for free.
Okay. I'm very, very disappointed in this whole situation. I'm very, very disappointed in this whole situation. So, Mr. Baldhead, I thank you for your testimony. I appreciate you testifying in our first episode of the Common Sense Court. This was our test run to see if the court was prepared to take live testimony. And as you can see, we are.
Thank you for having me. And anytime again, Your Honor, I will be willing and ready.
The bailiff just informed me that the docket is clear for next Monday, 8 p.m. If you're available to testify, we would need you to testify if you're available.
I'm available.
All right. Bailiff, can we put Mr. Baldhead on the docket for testimony in the grand jury on Monday evening, 8 p.m., please? You've been put on the docket, sir. We'll see you Monday, 8 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
This adjourns this session of the Common Sense Court. We appreciate everybody who tuned in to watch this test run of it. We will definitely make sure that you are able to see the testimony of everybody as well as the cases that are on the docket for the day next Monday. Remember, this will go down every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. We'll see y'all next week here at the Common Sense Court.